Britain changed a lot of things about me, including my drink choices and the way I talk and my thought process. But there are 7 things that they'll never take away from me. Hey everyone, I'm Winnie, Taiwanese, 8 years in Yorkshire, and today I would like to talk about 7 things that, might be horrifying to you, but that is a very Taiwanese of me that I would never Number 1 probably is the most horrifying one for people, is I drink warm water. I much prefer warm water, and I know here in the UK people love like cold water, and I see people add ice in it, and when you go to a bar and ask for water, they always ask like, do you want to have ice in it? Opposite, I would like hot water in my water. That is a very Taiwanese way of drinking it. Sometimes when I pull out from the tap and it's too cool, like perfect kind of water for everyone else, I will boil a kettle and add some warm water in it. I have done that in the office as well, and I can see people watch me like I'm some kind of monster to like, because usually there's like the usual water tap, and there is a cold water tap, and there is like hot water, right? Yeah, I will pour from the usual water and then just like add hot water into it to like make it balance it out for me. I don't like room temperature, just to clarify that room temperature, don't like it. It either has to be cool. I can accept cool a bit more now. Like sometimes I do ask for ice if I feel like the day is too warm. I want like icy water, or I will just make it warm. Between a hot cup of tea and usual room temperature water, I would say I found it easier to drink for myself. One you probably see that about a lot of Asian people does say is Asian as well, that we use chopsticks for everything. I say everything, I mean everything. I eat soup with chopsticks. I know soups here usually that you dip it with bread and spoon, but for me, a lot of soup we usually would have like things in it, and I would eat with chopsticks. And I love eating pasta with chopsticks as well. I love the precision of chopsticks. I'm quite bad with fork. I know how to use fork. I will choose not to use fork if I can use chopsticks. I think the only thing that I eat without chopsticks is probably steak, because you have to like do it with knife and forks, right? And sometimes I do even eat pizza with chopsticks or fried chicken with chopsticks if I'm not using my hand and I don't want my hand to get dirty. Do eat things with spoon, but chopsticks is still my preference if I can. Yes, you might find that quite horrifying. I know I've been told by many people, but it's with barbecue as well that it's easier to just and then eat like that. We can do a lot of things with chopsticks. Third one is I'm still avoiding a tan. Yeah, that is a very Taiwanese thing. In Taiwan, we've been told that to wear sunscreen to prevent our skin from sun damage, and also we much prefer our skin to look pale. I know it sounds bad, but I want my skin to look healthy, but I actually don't want it to tan. I can be glorious, and like just in Taiwan we have a saying that is like boiled egg skin. That means that your skin is like juicy and white. Yeah, that is the preferred skin color. I believe it is the same in a lot of Asian countries, and just a lot of the makeup, I feel like it works better with me not being so tanned. My mom often asks me, are you getting darker or something like that? I know that sounds controversial, and I know a lot of Westerners criticize us for wanting to be pale and look white, but I personally prefer myself to look not so tanned. That is a Taiwanese thing that I still do. I still wear sunscreen all the time, whether it's sunny or rainy, and I will go back to Taiwan to buy sunscreen SPF, because those ones, they actually will stop you from getting tanned as much. I know a lot of the SPF I buy here will stop me from sun damage, but will not stop me from getting. Another thing that is really Taiwanese about me is I don't like too sweet dessert. A lot of the dessert here like too sweet, like far too sweet. I used to not really like carrot cake, and I don't like Rocky Road because they are all very sweet. Brownie as well. Some brownie just like have a bite and why that is so sweet. And I don't like jam donuts. Like donuts are already sweet. Why you have jam in there? Like it make it like so sweet. I think a lot of dessert is getting better, or maybe my taste has changed, but I found that a lot more dessert have less sugar in it now. Maybe it's just for health regulation that makes the different shops does that, but I appreciate that because previously I couldn't even eat a piece of like that cupcake. Sometimes have like those icing. I remember the first time I celebrate my birthday here, my ex bought me this cake. I really appreciate he did that, but it was full of icing and I can't eat that. I have to strip out all the icing because it's too sweet. It was really too sweet. I don't think that is gonna be anything that will change for me as Taiwanese. Another very Taiwanese thing is eating tofu. I know a lot of people here think tofu is a food for vegetarians and vegans where they don't eat meat. Well, not so much for us. Like we love tofu. It is just delicious and it's a really clean kind of food, and I personally I buy a lot of tofu, not because I don't eat meat, because I actually love eating meat. It's actually a treat. When people see me order tofu at restaurant, they'll ask me, are you vegetarian? I'm like, no, I just feel like eating tofu today. Because tofu is delicious. I don't believe people here will choose to eat tofu if they don't have to, and we Taiwanese love stinky tofu as well. In fact, that we have a street food just tofu. You know how much we love the tofu. Sixth thing that I just can't like get used to is a keyboard without Zhuyin. I personally always go back to Taiwan to buy my Zhuyin keyboard. That is something really Taiwanese and I want to keep for myself as well. And it's just really cool. Like people will look at it and be like, whoa, what language is that? Our way of spelling is Zhuyin. It does look pretty cool. And the final one, I don't know whether it is controversial, but just from my personal observation and experiences, that I know a lot of people in the UK shower in the morning before they go to work or go out. But as Taiwanese, we prefer to shower at night. I think that is in general what I see when I live in dormitory with my friends as well, that everyone prefers showering at night. I think because Taiwan is a bit more sweaty, that showering at night make you be able to go to bed with fresh and clean body. Don't say that my fiance, he prefers shower in the morning so that before he like go out, like people would be able to smell the fresh clean version of him. But I'm like, oh my god, can you come to bed smell nice? So we too kind of shower that at night and in the morning now, so that like we always feel clean and nice and like have both habit. But I do personally prefer shower at night. I feel like it's just a very good process to get me ready for 8 years in Yorkshire, and these are the 7 things that Britain can't touch or change me at all as a Taiwanese. If you do any of these 2, leave below in the comment and let me know I'm not alone from drinking warm water. What do you find the most surprising? Please feel welcome to leave below in the comment too. I wouldn't be offended. And next week I'll be ranking British supermarkets from my favorite to I believe you'll have opinions on those as well. If you like today's video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and share my video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.